Hello everyone and welcome to episode 52 of the WMA 5 series here on the channel. So modern day UFC save as it is UFC Fight Island 4. Junior Dos Santos versus Ryan Spann, our main event. Man, you know, what could have been? Obviously this was going to be Jan Blachowicz versus Ryan Spann. That got changed with Ryan Spann now have to take on Junior Dos Santos thanks to an injury from Jan Blachowicz part. I will say this: we're riding a pretty good momentum of like good shows. Past 5 shows been over 70. We've had a lot of fun main events. We've had a lot of fun fights, a lot of finishes, and I'm hoping that we keep that going with Fight Island because Fight Island, you know, it's supposed to be a violent affair, very much a blood sport type of event, and we're hoping, except for nobody dies, but we're hoping that we can have a very fun main event and a good show. Before we get into that, though, we do have one piece of mail. That's another drug test failure. Surprise, surprise. As Norma Dermont was tested positive for PEDs, which a woman taking PEDs is pretty out of pocket. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't do that. don't be doing that. As Ryan Spann, Junior Santos, of course, our main event. Our co-main event, Michael Johnson, Yair Rodriguez. Now, that might not be an exciting fight on paper, but to think that Michael Johnson's on a nice little win streak. He's beaten JJAldrich. He's beaten Frankie Edgar. All finishes as well. He's on a win streak as well. Hopefully, if he can go into another win streak like he did in kind of the mid-2010s where he was beating Joe Lozon, Gleison Tebow, Melvin Gillard, and Edson Barbosa, like that's kind of crazy. It's pretty wild. The guy who's knocked out Dustin Poirier, he's beaten Edson Barbosa. He's now beaten Frankie Edgar. He's beaten Tony Ferguson. A crazy resume Michael Johnson has at this point now. Wild, absolutely wild, and he's got a chance. He's got a chance to make a big splash in the featherweight division. With him and Yair Rodriguez, of course, Yair 9-2. He just lost to JJAldrich, so MMA math would dictate that he would get the win. And also, he lost to Frankie Edgar due to a doctor stoppage. So, kind of crazy that his only 2 losses are to somebody that Michael Johnson has beaten here in the save. But, to go to the main event, we kind of skipped right over that. But Junior Dos Santos, Ryan Spann. Dos Santos, of course, is on a nice win streak right now. He's beaten Aran Bahal, and he's beaten Johnny Walker, which the Johnny Walker fight was pretty crazy. Johnny Walker, very, very tough. Had a special light heavyweight fight that happened in Brazil on the ESPN Plus card. And so I want to say that was actually Brazil. Was that not? Oh, okay, it was. I thought it was. But yeah, it was a fun main event. And he knocked out Johnny Walker too, which was pretty incredible. He's got another light heavyweight, which I did not want, obviously, on paper, but this was kind of our next best thing. It's a heavyweight fight too, which I feel like is a heavy disadvantage for Ryan Spann, as he's coming in at 206 pounds. Wild to be that small, but he is 6'5", so I thought he would weigh in a lot heavier than 205. But that was not the case, especially with the amount of time we had given him to like change from a light heavyweight fight to a heavyweight fight. But he's here, and he just beat a Volkan Oestermeyer one with a rear naked choke, which he's a pretty good submission guy, especially for light heavyweights. We'll see how he does against heavyweights, because Junior Dos Santos is very much a tough veteran. Still, even at his age, he's able to knock people out. I think it's going to be a fun fight. And then a main event of was that a fight night? I'm pretty sure it was. Uriah Hall and Sean Strickland. As Uriah Hall, Sean Strickland, as far as kickboxer versus wrestler, 2 top 15 middleweights battling it out. Uriah Hall, 8-8 in the UFC. Sean Strickland, 8-3 in the UFC. Strickland heavy favorite in this one, which really no surprise. He was pretty sure he was the favorite in his fight against Uriah Hall in real life, which he did beat Uriah Hall. It was by a decision, but he just submission victory over Krzysztof Jotko, which was pretty crazy. Did not expect that all to win by a submission. His first submission since the rear naked choke victory over Bubba McDaniel at UFC 171. It's kind of wild to think that was the last time he had a submission victory, and he definitely does not go for a lot of submissions at all, really, as of late. And Uriah Hall, of course, kickboxer, lost to Anderson Silva here in the save, which is kind of crazy because obviously in real life he does beat him, but got knocked out in the third. coming off of, was on a nice little winning streak. Not a 2-fight win streak. One of them was a split decision, but Antonio Carlos Jr. has done pretty well here in the save. So that was actually a big win on the resume. They both have beat Krzysztof Jotko. One with a submission, one with a finish. Obviously, he's beaten Chris Lee, but he's beaten Thiago Santos, Gegard Mousasi in the past. But he's fought some tough guys. Robert Whittaker, Derek Brunson, Kelvin Gastelum in his first fight. Obviously, that was the tough finale. Which that was a split decision for something that big of a fight. You think they would have gave him 5 more rounds, or 2 more rounds to make it a 5-round fight, but what can you do? But he also lost to John Howard as well. That's a tough fight too. Another split decision loss. And yeah, I mean, as far as for this fight, Sean Strickland, I would say, has more of the advantage on the ground. We'll see how he does in that fight there. But to talk about these fights here, we didn't talk about kind of the rankings. We had Michael Johnson 7th, 17th for Yair Rodriguez. Yair is the favorite, which is really no surprise because Michael Johnson's been the underdog in pretty much all of his fights he's had so far. But he's won all of them here in the saves, so we'll see if he can make it 3 in a row. And for Junior Dos Santos, he's a nice size favorite against Ryan Spann, especially for Spann to come in at 206. It's pretty crazy. He definitely should have bulked up for this fight. We'll see how a almost 35-pound advantage is going to go for him. Maybe Spann weighed in like at 206, but he's putting on more and more weight going into this fight, which would be kind of weird to go about it for one day to gain even more mass. We'll see, though. But JJAldrich and Kan Watanabe are, as far as our women's flyweight contest, JJAldrich ranked 12th, Kan Watanabe ranked 22nd, but you see she is the clear favorite. Kan Watanabe has been a bit of a dog since we have signed her. She's 2-0 here in the UFC. All finishes the first round, all submission victories as well. One with the guillotine and one with an Americana. As one over Emily Whitmire and one over Pauliana Botello as UFC Fight Night card and a UFC on ABC card. All good fights. Pretty much all of her fights have been fantastic to good, at least in her career. As far as Ryzen, Bellator, and a hell of a judokin in her own right. Judo versus Taekwondo is a fun little fight, as far as from a stylistic standpoint. Should be a nice little stand-up affair, but I say that. I think Kan Watanabe is going to look to take her down off of the judo throw or judo trip and you get a submission victory. But she's on a 3-5 win streak. 2 finishes as well. As far as she beat Sabina Mazo, she beat Jessica Rose Clark, knocked her out in the 3rd round to start off the 3rd round. This should be a fun fight, though, to be honest. I'm excited for it. This is the reason why we put this on the Fight Island card. I think we're going to see a finish, and it should be a fun one. Then our opening contest, Marcos Rogerio de Lima against Chad Lewis Perry. Chopper looking to get another finish here. He was on a nice little win streak at one point, was old Chad Lewis Perry. Then he ran into the brick wall that was Stefan Struve, which I thought he was going to win, to be honest. But I believe, from what I remember from this fight, he knocked him down, went to finish him, gave up too much of, as far as too much space, ended up getting scrambled and had his back taken and got finished. I believe that's how that went. See if we can look and see the fight metrics to see if that was the case. Damn, I was hoping it'd say it was a knockdown. But I'm like 99% positive that's what happened. But just a great performance of Stefan Struve to get that win. Tough break for Chad Lewis Perry, but he's looking to get back onto the winning ways as he knocked out Todd Duffy in his last affair at a Fight Island card. So we'll see how he does here on this one against somebody like Marcos Rogerio de Lima. As, of course, a very, very much a veteran of Muay Thai fights. He beat Latife. I didn't think he was going to beat him. He lost to Stefan Struve, but they both have that going for him. Of course, that was pre-save. This is going to be an interesting one, because I think this could go either way. Marcos Rogerio de Lima, very much a veteran of, like, the Muay Thai, the Muay Thai style, and Chad Lewis Perry, a pretty phenomenal kickboxer, but just his size, I think his reach is going to be too much for him. He is a heavy favorite, so we'll see, though. But I would probably hedge my bet to Chad Lewis Perry, to be honest. I would take the underdog in this one as Cabala taking on Nikita Krylov. Similar age, as far as 27, 28. Moldova, of course, the Moldova fighter for the Hawk. Cabala sambo background against the Ukrainian Nikita Krylov with karate background, who has not had a great run here in the save, unfortunately for Nikita Krylov. 3-fight losing streak. Had the split decision loss pre-save to Glover Teixeira, then lost to Yuri Barasa, and he lost to Abdul Karim Idolov, which those are tough guys, obviously. In Yuri Barasa got 30-27 to Yuri, but yeah, I mean, he's got a chance to right that wrong. Maybe get some momentum going. I mean, his last win was OSP in 2019. Even before that, he hasn't had a win, at least a winning streak, since the mid-2010s, which is kind of crazy. He's still ranked, though, as a light heavyweight. Cabala, though, kind of the same thing. He hasn't had a lot of great experience. He did beat Khalil Roundtree before the save, but here in the save, he lost to Eric Anders at as far as at the ESPN Plus card that ended out. Or no, that was in New Jersey. That's right. I was thinking that was the one that ended out the year, but no, that was at the Jersey card. So we'll see how he does as far as on his first Fight Island card for him, which I feel like he should do pretty well for himself in this fight. I think this could go either way, though. Both guys need a win. Both guys are looking to try to get some momentum going and to have a strong 2021. This is where it starts, as Carlos Diego Ferrera taking on Spike, the Alpha Ginger Carrillo. As far as Spike had a great debut for us. He's coming in as the underdog against Carlos Diego Ferrera, but he had a big win over Mark Madsen, knocked him out. That was back in January, too, so a quick turnaround for him. That was on a pay-per-view as well, so his first Fight Island card. As for Carlos Diego Ferrera, 7-4 in the UFC. He's on a 2-fight losing streak, both on save, but the split decision loss to Nicky Lentz. Shouldn't have been a split from what I remember, because it was crazy. It was 230-27, not 29-28. And with that one, from what I remember, Nicky Lentz should have won that pretty handily, he was 6 for 6 on takedowns. But somebody gave it to Carlos Diego Ferrera, but he, of course, lost to Anthony Pettis as well, that was a tough fight. We had to do that fight because that happened in real life, but he was definitely outclassed in that one against Anthony Pettis. He's fought the support, he's fought Beneil Dariush, all losses, obviously. That kind of shows you that he's not going to be like a top 10 lightweight, but yeah, we'll see how he does, though. This is a tough guy in Spike. This is a great test for both guys, really. For Carlos Diego Ferrera, he's fraud checking Spike Carl. For Spike, he's looking to keep it going to make it 2 straight victories for him in his career as Muhammad Kaki, as far as the Lebanon middleweight, taking on Trey Houston, which Trey Houston, of course, was part of our UFC tough season, our first tough season here in the save. He had a pretty disastrous start. He lost to Darren Wynn after that. He didn't take on anybody from his season, though, yet, which is probably a mistake. We'll see how he does against Muhammad. He is the heavy favorite, so that's interesting, though. But yeah, as far as a karate Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter making his UFC debut here as part of one, beat Muhammad Ali before that, which he won with a rear naked choke. He won with a triangle with an armbar back in May, which is pretty awesome. So got 2 submission victories for him. Trey Houston has, I'd say stand-up-wise, not the greatest. I would honestly say Muhammad should probably win this one. I think talent-wise, he's got a little bit more talent than Trey Houston does, but we'll see, though, how he does. And Carlos Alberg and Isi Viteku, as far as the Aussie, New Zealand battle here. Boy, oh boy, this is going to be a violent affair. This one, I do not expect to go out of the first round. Of course, Carlos Alberg, he got a finish to end out the third round in his pay-per-view fight, a prelim fight against Dolce. But then he also beat Dan De Hong Kwang, knocked him out in the third. So as I say that, all of his finishes came in the third round. His first Fight Island card, and he's somebody that fits with exactly what we want for Fight Island. But for EC, though, he's making his first, his debut fight here against somebody like Carlos Alberg. Bit of a tough draw for your first fight, because he's a savage in there. But he's a savage in his own right, is EC. Should be a fun one, though. Should be a fun fight. Similar records, similar age, too, obviously 30 years old. Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one on the prelim. And then Jocelyn Joanne rather, as Josie Nunes, if you will, as Joanne Nunes and Julia Storal Storal Ststolinko. I believe it's Ststolinko. Is that how you pronounce it? Ststolinko, I believe is maybe how you pronounce it. Yeah, Ststolinko. But Julia, Julia. Boy, the Lithuanian, I am struggling with the name for sure. As Ststolinko is the slight favorite. Both are in the top 20s of the bantamweight division. Gia, rather, as far as she is, her debut came off of a loss. That was back at the tough 28th finale. So she's had a long layoff. She had a one fight recently, but she won. She's back. 9-3-1. It's a pretty solid record, but having that long of a layover, probably not the greatest for her. But we'll see how she does against Nunes, because Nunes is tough. She's gonna look to bring it in close. A Muay Thai fighter. She's making her debut in the just save here, so this is going to be an interesting one to see how these two battle it out. Maybe not the greatest of Fight Island cards as far as selections for those two, because we're not exactly sure how exciting of a fight it's going to be, but we're hoping for a fun one. Hoping. As our main event, Junior Dos Santos, Ryan Superman Spann. Dos Santos finished through his last 5 opponents. Significant weight advantage for this one, obviously. Main eventing for the 11th time. Pretty crazy for JDS, and he is the heavy favorite, which is really no surprise. If he could stop Ryan Spann there, that would be pretty fantastic. As a featherweight contest, our co-main event, Michael the Menace Johnson and Yair El Pantera Rodriguez. Rodriguez is the heavy favorite, but again, would not count out Michael Johnson the way he's been fighting as of late. Uriah Primetime Hall, Sean Tarzan Strickland. He's not really Tarzan anymore, but Sean Strickland. Heavy favorite in this one. Uriah Hall, I would honestly hope for Uriah Hall win, to be honest. If he knocks him out, that'd be pretty great. We'll see, though. We'll see how it plays out. And Kan Watanabe, JJAldrich. Watanabe, big favorite on this one. Even though she's ranked 10 points below her on the rankings. She would jump into the top 15 potentially with this win. She's tough, man. Kan Watanabe, she's looking to take the flyweights by storm. If she can get another win there. Carlos Alberg with an 11-inch reach advantage. That is insane that he has not even one person's backing him. 11-inch reach advantage. You got to at least throw something his way. Carlos Alberg, he's going to make him pay. I got a good feeling about that. What is Cabala taking on Nikita Krylov? As Cabala, slight favorite, 5-2 on the Blurcast staff picks. So far, this has been the closest one on the Blurcast staff picks. As Krylov, in his fight camp, Cabala is 1-0 against the other current members of that team. But Cabala, you have DJ, which Krylov is 0-1 against the other current members of that team. So Cabala would have a bit of a psychological advantage, if you will, in this one, with some of those kind of stats there. But this should be a fun main event of our prelim. Carlos Ferrera looking to get a win over Spike Carlisle. This is I believe I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, Spike Carlisle. Sure, we'll go with that. But the Alpha Ginger is looking to get a massive win to make it 2 straight in a row. And man, that'd be a great little start to a winning streak there. As Muhammad Kaki taking on Trey Houston. Trey Houston is the favorite though. Kaki will have a significant weight advantage. I just don't see how he's going to lose this fight, to be honest. We'll see. Maybe Trey Houston has something that I don't see. As Carlos Alberg in Issei, as far as Allberg is the favorite, but there's one backer in Jim. I'm kind of shocked. Carlos Alberg seems to be a bit of a savage. He also has significant weight advantage as well. I would definitely hedge my bet that way. As Joanne Nunes as Josie against Julia. Oh my god. Julia is probably Julia? We'll go with that, Julia. As she is looking to stop the debutee of Josie Nunes. We'll see, though. Gonna be an interesting one, because they really have no kind of fight history to really dictate how one's gonna play out. So this is gonna be interesting for sure. Both, making their, for one, making their return, but both are basically making their fresh fight here in the save here, at least for us in the UFC. Herb Dean's referee, cage side judges. Here we go, both 5'7" as well, and both 27, so both same height, same age. We'll see how it plays out as the Lithuanian misses the left hand in exchange. Nunes with the left hand, but JJAldrich misses that one and avoids the big right hand. JJAldrich now lands the left hand in exchange. Left hand, nothing but air on the big right, though. They go toe-to-toe strikes as Nunes preparing to throw. JJAldrich now is looking to get in and grapple. Nunes stops it, though. Cannot have left jab, hits the leg kick. As now JJAaldrich with the left hand throws a strike and a body kick, but all of them are avoided by JJAaldrich. As JJAaldrich now fires off a Herin jab, doesn't connect, though. 1-2 from Nunes, fails to land. Both moving and engaged, slipping past the right hook, counters the jab with a good right hand. Nunes is she's doing pretty good so far. Coming in, and now the two fighters are exchanging strikes at the left hand that misses. Went for the big head kick, misses though. That's the left hand from Nunes, two left hands from JJAaldrich. As now two left hand coming in on the final minutes of the round. Nunes with the left roundhouse kick to the body. There's a left jab and a right cross from the Lithuanian. Nunes steps in, bobbing out of the way. The jab moves into the pocket now. Big right cross that lands with the jab. And as JJAaldrich as now misses the right hook and gets countered with a quick left jab and a right hook to avoid the last possible second. I mean, this was a close one, but I'd say Nunes won it. That was that body kick was great. The 1-2 was great at the end. She was really piecing her up. Man, it was a close one though. See what happens with the second. As JJAaldrich misses the right cross, here comes the counter. It's a left jab and a great right hook from Nunes. Jab misses, lands the left to the body. Left jab nails on the right cross though, and now Nunes with the left jab, right cross. As JJAaldrich now, as far as hits the 1-2. Maybe that J is silent, and maybe it is just Julia. Who knows? As far as JJAaldrich, as far as misses the right hook and leaves herself open for a counter with a jab and a right cross that just misses though. There's the left cross now, 1-2 from Nunes. Oh, looking for a takedown. Nunes stops it though. Got her against the cage, looking for a sweep. She's got a great inside leg trip. Got a lot of time. See what the Lithuanian can do. She's trying to get an elbow here. Misses though. Trying to pass guard. That's a scramble from Nunes, and she comes out holding down Nunes. She's got her in a turtle position, trying to get some big right hands now. Oh, there's some nasty looking punches coming in now. But I think she won the round, to be honest. That was a fun round. Yeah, 10-9 there. It's down to the last round here. Weak flicked left hand jab there. Nunes with the left jab, missed the big right though. And now she's left hand, fades the big right again. Nunes is going for the fences for this last round, which I get it. She's got the Muay Thai clinch though. She got her in that clinch. Partially blocks the knee strike though. Two counter jabs that she got out of it, luckily for Nunes. The jab, big right hand avoided. Now they're just, I think both girls are pretty much on E. Left hand's exchanging. Left hand from Nunes. Avoids the big right though. Glancing blow with a high kick there. Left hook from Nunes. Two counter jabs. So there's a fantastic right cross from Nunes. Oh, she knocked her down in the final seconds of the third. Can she get a finish here? She does. Oh my god, what a win in the final seconds of the third round. Joanne Nunes, my god, Josie Nunes, what a win, and what a way to just take that from the jaws of defeat, potentially. Obviously, coming down to the final round, it was anybody's fight to win, as she gets the win, and thanks everyone to Astra Fight Team for having prepared for the fight, and her sponsors for supporting her financially as well. Tough break for Ststolinko. Oh, that's how you pronounce Ststolinko. Duh. Ststolinko, as far as, we should have just been doing that the whole time. Ststolinko, though, will be 9-4-1. Tough break on getting knocked out like that in the final seconds. As Carlos Alberg in EC Fiteku. Fitekafu? Fitekafu? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. EC Fitekafu. As Carlos Alberg, though, looking to keep it 6-0 and keep the undefeated streak going. Cage side judges, here we go. They're both weighing in the same, but Allberg's definitely bigger, and Herb Dean's are free for this one, and they touch gloves. Misses the big punch, does he say? Misses the quick, he lands the quick punch, but misses the big right hand, rather, excuse me. There's a flurry of 4 punches, but only finds gloves with the right hand, though, unfortunately for Allberg. Here comes a spin kick to the ribs from Allberg. Great counter there as far as missed with the right hook, but it landed the jab, did he say? Flurry of quick punches, fails on the leg kick. They engage, nails the quick punch out of a flurry. Must have gloves on the big right. 4 quick punches, then lands a spin kick as well to the ribs. Wow. Yes, yeah, he was 50% on the strike combination, landing the spin kick though. Misses the right hook, gets the counter with Allberg here with a jab and a big right hand and just misses. Counter left hand. Misses a vicious right hand as Allberg after the 2 out of the 3 punch flurry. That would have been huge. Carlos Alberg has a 1-2 from Issei, but he can't find his way past the opponent's guard. Oh, no, he does find his way, rather, excuse me. There's a 2 quick punch combination there from Allberg, then lands a spin kick to the body. Allberg's been landing a lot of good combinations. Issei there with a 1-2 there again. Oh, as I say, there's another 2 quick punch combination from Issei. Quick left, straight right. 3 of a flurry of 5 punches lands a spin kick to the body. These spin kicks have been hitting for Allberg, though. It is a close one. I would say it's a lot close. Well, never mind. Wow, 25-12 on the strike exchanges. Yeah, that's tough. Allberg's been landing nicely. Just about lands the head kicks after the pair of jabs from Allberg. There's a 1-2 from Issei again. Oh, a nasty cut there above his eye. That's not good. As 3 punches there from Allberg, then a low kick, jab, and a great right hook from Issei. Ken at the left jab, hits the right cross. Allberg now 4 punch combination ends with a right cross. 1-2 from Issei there. And it's, oh boy, another 5 punch combination. 3 of them lands with the right hands blocked. Trying to step in and grapple, but Allberg definitely not wanting that. They want to keep it striking. There's a nice right head kick though from Allberg, and he rocked him. Big head kick again, knocks him down. Look at the finish the fight here in the second. Couple of nasty punches coming through. Somehow survives. Does Issei. He is a tough fucker though, that is for sure. Times with some right hands, doesn't do much damage. That's the end of the second. Allberg is now 10-9 on the round of that one, of course, with the knockdown. He's up on the scorecard. Issei needs a finish if he wants to win. As now Allberg coming in off the counter. A few quick left jabs followed by a right hand, and now there's a nasty cut above Issei's as far as on the scalp there. Boy, both these guys are bloodied up. Had been swinging for the fences here. And Allberg dodges the right hand. There comes the counter with the clean right hand. Boy, oh boy, can't hit the spin kick now as Allberg. There's a nice right hook from Issei. Manages to connect with a 3-punch combination of a flurry now. Off target with 2 jabs. Nice right hook from Issei. 1-2 from Issei here. Clean right hand from Allberg. Jesus. Massive right hook on the jaw off the counter. Oh boy, Issei knocked him down. Could he finish him here? I think he does. Unreal. What a comeback. What a fight, though. That was incredible. Would love to see that again. What a comeback, though, for Issei. Stops Allberg's undefeated streak and gets a massive win. That is what Fight Island's all about, though. My God. 2 bloodied individuals beating the piss out of each other. And he thanks everyone connected to Stand Strong Boxing for him prepare for the fight and the sponsors for supporting him financially. As we'll see how Muhammad Kaki does against Trey Houston. Serb Dean's a referee again. Is he the only referee here tonight? As Kaki probably fighting around 195, maybe even 200. As a big ovation, though, for the Lebanon native. We'll see how he deals with Trey Houston now. Left jab, right cross is blocked, though, from Trey Houston. 1-2 from Kaki. So both fighters strike without success. Oh, no, leg kick doesn't connect, though. Misses the right hook to the ribs of Houston. Left hand from, as far as, from Houston there, as Kaki misses the jab, but it's the leg kick. Jab right hand taking on the gloves. 1-2 from Houston. Left cross from Houston now. He's landing these shots here. Off target with the jab. It's the right hand as Kaki does a pair of jabs followed by a right hand. They meet in the center. Houston misses a big right hand, allowing Kaki to counter with a jab and a right hook. That's the last possible second. Off bounds with a feint is Trey Houston now, as there's a scoring with some jabs. The right hand's on the gloves. Houston's trying to connect with some brace jabs. Not happening now, as exchange of strikes happens right in the center of the ring. Nothing comes of it, though. Quick exchange of strikes doesn't lead to anything. Kaki fools him with a feint again. Right hand dodging does Kaki there. As quick left jab and a right hand there. I mean, that was a close one. They're going to give it to Trey Houston. It was close, though. 10-8 on strikes. I would probably give it to Kaki just because he landed more strikes, but I get it. It was a close one. They meet in the center again. Countering the right hand with the right hand of his own is Kaki. Kaki slowing down, though. Trey Houston looking to maybe capitalize on that, but he gets countered with a quick left jab and a right hand. That's Kaki. So Houston finding the mark. It's got a left hook there. It's a counter again from Houston. Jab and a right hook. Boy, he's getting countered now. Trey Houston doing a pretty good job. Now he's getting tired, though, as the left jab does connect with the right hand. Pair of left jabs also hits the right hand. Trey Houston's looking good so far. Quick left jab off the counter from Houston. Misses the right cross, though. Now Kaki's very, very tired. Trying to get him up against the cage, potentially. Oh, Houston is now. Yep, he's got him against the cage. Elbow up against the cage here. Knee strike to the thigh. Some good shit so far. Kaki, though, is very, very tired. So is Trey Houston. There's a left uppercut now. Referee's going to separate them, and we're back to their corners here. And Trey Houston's up probably 2 rounds to none, maybe 1-1 potentially, but Houston just he needs to have a great round here, and he should be fine no matter what. As the left is exposed here comes a counter after he missed with the hook to the ribs and gets kind of a nice left hand. Houston with a counter this time as he counters with a quick left jab and a right cross. They're both shattered here. Houston goes for the takedown. He's got it as he's on his hands and knees, turtled up against Trey Houston. The big right hands. Now rocking him now. Oh, and he stops the fight here. Oh my God. Trey Houston wins via TKO. Not the greatest of performances, especially after the fights we've had tonight. But Trey Houston gets the win in his first win in the UFC, and making it 13-5. Boy, for Muhammad Kaki, though, he was a heavy underdog for a reason. I thought Trey Houston, I thought he was a bit of a fraud, to be honest, but he gets the win. That was an impressive win, though. Now Spark Carlisle and Carlos Diego Ferrera, 16-4, 11-1. See how the California native does. As our cage side judges here, is Herb the referee again? He is, my God. As Carlos Ferrera with a weak flipped left hand jab. Carlisle dodges the left jabs, also, but the right, the rounds the body comes in, dodges it. Does Ferrera. Now he's looking for the takedown. He's got the single leg. We don't want to see somebody lay and pray on a Fight Island card. But Carlos Diego Ferrera wants a win here by the looks of it. And there's a counter jab from Ferrera. Connects with the jab. Ferrera avoids the big right. 2 left hands from Ferrera. Is a jab and a leg kick there from Carlisle. And is a counter jab from Ferrera again. Oh, went for the combination with a high right head kick. Doesn't land it though. Can't hit the left jab. Hits it with a straight right though. That's Carlisle. And that's the end of the round. They're still going to give it to Carlisle, even though Carlos Diego Ferrera laid him braid a little bit for most of that round. Listen, usually I would be like, Carlos Diego Ferrera won that round. But because he laid him braid, I just give it to Spike. Fuck it. Why not? That Spike is moving in now, looking for the leg kick. And now there's 2 left hands off the counter from Ferrera. There's a vicious right cross, though, from Spike Carlisle, and knocks him out cold. 2 wins for Spike, the Alpha Ginger Carlisle, and he is on a bit of a tear. If I do say so myself, that is 12-1, 2-0 in the UFC, and he's been training at Black House too. Bit of a savage in 155 there, and Spike Carlisle is our main event in the prelim. Nikita Krylov, Ion Cabala, as Cabala the Hawk looking to get a big win in our main event in the prelim. There we go. Steve Moscato, our free cage side judges. Here we go. They step in and engage. Misses the right hand. Off bounds for Krylov here to tackle the left kick to the rib cage. Misses the jab, also has the right hand blocked. Off target with the jab. Doesn't connect to the low kick. Counter left hands from Krylov. 1-2. Doesn't land either blow though. Jab misses the right hook to the ribs. Left jab and a good right hand. Slipping past the right hook and counters with a jab and a wayward spin kick to the body now. Can't connect with the left jab. Scores the right hook though. Let's Cabala. Pair of jabs. Can't make the contact on the right head kick though. Left jab misses the right hand. Jab misses the right hand. This Krylov now. Coming in engaging. Krylov counters the right hand with a glancing eye kick. I thought maybe that was going to be enough, but it was just a glancing blow. Left jab. Right hand taking on the gloves from Cabala. Left jab rather, then connects clean with the right hand. Misses the right cross. Here comes the counter from Krylov. Left jab, low kick that just misses, and that's the end of the round. Pretty close, pretty back and forth. Krylov, though, did a little bit more, and he's up on the scorecard. Countering the leg kick with a quick left jab and a good right hook. That's a nice little counter there. Cabala missed the right cross. Here comes a counter from Krylov. Quick kick to the lead leg. Krylov's getting tired. Cabala's putting the pressure on him. 2 counter left hands. Doesn't hit either blow. Just Cabala there. Left jab, leg kick. Doesn't find the mark though. Quickly throws 3 punches. 2 of them land. Hit at the right cross. Now 2 fighters striking without success here. Missed the low kick to Krylov. Right hand taking on the gloves. As Cabala. Neither fighter could really land anything. Both guys are getting tired now. It's getting a bit sloppy. But there's a left jab and a straight right though. from Cabala, left cross from Cabala, left jab to the body, or a left jab and then a left hook to the body, rather, from Nikita Krylov. Misses the right cross, here comes a counter. Krylov, jab and the big right hand, no misses, though, after the jab. Fatigue creeping in for Krylov as well. Two counter left hands from, two counter jabs, rather, specifically from Krylov. 1-2 from Cabala, fails to land. Stepping into the pocket is Cabala. Neither fighter can really land anything major, but Krylov misses the counter, or misses the right cross, rather. Here comes a counter from Cabala. It's a right cross. Misses the right hook, and here comes a counter again. It's a great right hook from Cabala. Cabala's doing pretty good to end out this round. As I say that, he gets countered here with the left jab at a low kick, and then they fails to connect. There's a two left hands of the crunching right hook now from Cabala. I cannot believe he hasn't rocked him after these massive shots. Yeah, I say Cabala won that. I think we're all tied up here. Going into the final round. Should be the exciting main event of our prelim here. Two quick punches, quick left, straight right from Krylov. Left jab and a clean right hand from Cabala. Right-handed with a, after countering the right hand with a jab and a right hand to the body. That's too short, though. Cabala coming forward. Counter left hand from Krylov down, jab. Hits. Big right hand follows up, though. Misses. Big right hand putting him off bounds, and Cabala with a jab and a clean right hand. Last punch may have probably hurt him here. Probably broke his hand on that one. Boy, oh boy. As he's still got 3 minutes left, though. It's a right cross from Krylov. Cabala probably realizes he's got a broken hand. He's looking for a suplex. Big suplex. Might have changed the fight with that one. And now he's looking to smother him down. I hate that he's going to lay and pray his way to victory potentially, but I get it, though. He did just break his hand. Cabala, though, still on top. Going to keep him down there, and I'd say he won it off of that takedown. So that's a tough break for, as far as, all 29-28 for the whole Cabala. And that was a good fight, though. That third round kind of threw it out of disarray a little bit with the broken hand. But Cabala, to his credit, realized, hey, it's probably time to go for a takedown. Got him with a suplex and won the fight off of that. Nikita Krylov, though, a tough break. I thought that was going to be it for him, to be honest. 4 in a row. I don't know if I'm going to cut him, because I think there is talent there for sure. He's just fought some tough guys, really for him. I think we're going to give him a bit of a can to crush. Because he was the underdog, too, in this fight, too. And he put off a very, very good effort. Won a round, even. So, just tough break for him. But, praises team at UFD Gymnast. On Cabala as his various sponsors as well, and all the fans agreements support him. As our opening contest on the main card, Chai Chapa Lewis Perry and Marcos Rogerio de Lima. Herb Dean's referee, cage-side judges. Yep, as far as Chai Lewis Perry towering over the 6'2" man with an 11-inch reach advantage, he should fuck him up. Left hand from Chai Lewis Perry. Oh my god. Left jab and a right hook that knocked him down. How about that? Marcos Rogerio de Lima might finish it here, and he does. How about that? 40 seconds is all it took. Chai Lewis Perry, what happened, buddy? He got fucking shattered. Unreal. What a win, though. For Marcos Rogerio de Lima. Gives an intro there and Barbosa MMA off his face, sponsor of his friends, famous supporters as well. So our next contest, JJAldrich and Kan Watanabe. Steve Mazzagatti referee. Cage judges, here we go. Watanabe already looking for the takedown. Doesn't get it though, but she's got her against the cage. Judo throw, exactly what she wants. Beautiful hip throw. Looking for the knee bar. I mean, listen, it's almost down to a science with Kan Watanabe. If she gets her down, if she gets you down with a judo throw or a judo trip, it's over. You're going to get submitted. It's either going to be, that's our third different submission. She's got a knee bar. She's one with an arm bar. She's one with an Americana. And, let's see, what else? Guillotine, that's right, not the arm bar. She's one with a guillotine, she's one with an Americana, she's one with a knee bar. Literally all parts of the body. Doesn't matter. Head, arm, knees, doesn't matter. You will get finished. Crazy. Kan Watanabe, though, she is a savage in there. She gives an name check there, but live, our very responsible of her French famous supporters is, she's delighted at catching Aldrich as she did a lot of work on leg submissions during training. How about that? Yeah, I mean, that was a phenomenal performance. Now Uriah Hall and Sean Strickland. Man, this main card, it's lasted 2 minutes. As Uriah Hall, Sean Strickland. This one might go the distance. We'll see. Cage judges. Here we go, Hall with the right hook to the ribs. Looking in to get in close. There's a jab and a spin kick to the body. Moving in closer now. Pokes out a quick jab as Sean Strickland. Nothing but air on the big right after the jab. He's fucking him up with these body kicks though, and the jabs. Jab at home, catches him a leg kick now. Left jab, body kick from Hall. Oh, leg kick's caught now. That's going to give Sean Strickland a chance to get a takedown. Looking to pass. Keeps him in guard though, Uriah Hall, but Sean Strickland with a lay and pray. I don't know if that's a part of Sean Strickland's MO, but it is what it is. They're going to give it to Uriah Hall. Again, I'm loving these judges saying, listen, you have got to go out there and actually do damage out there. Uriah Hall looking good, though. He's up on the scorecard. And that's a nice three-punch combination. 2 jabs and a straight right. Strickland hasn't really been able to handle any of these strikes so far. Got him in another takedown, though. Unfortunate. Trying to get mount. Oh, let's scramble. Oh, and now he's at north-south. Short elbows now. Side control, potentially. But Hall senses the shift, and it's a scramble. And we're back in half guard. Wow, we went all over the place on the ground. But he's trying to sweep him down. This Uriah Hall from the bottom. That one you have to give it to Sean Strickland. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of is what it is. Final round, though. Straight right hand from Uriah Hall. Now Sean Strickland again with a clinch. Big knee strike to the body. Got him against the cage. Double underhooks now. Full minute elapsed without really anything happening. It's just crazy to see Sean Strickland not do his traditional, like, in a boxer stance. Just try to push you up against the cage and jab you to death. And do just kind of traditional combination. Strickland again with a takedown potentially. Got him against the cage, though. So that's all he wanted, pretty much. Going to be an ugly third round, but he's going to get the win. And tough 29-28 for... Oh, my God, they gave it to Uriah Hall. Oh, my. What the hell happened there? You can't give Uriah Hall the third. Oh, my God, he landed 20 strikes, though. But, yeah, he got doubled strikes. They really gave him the second? I mean, that is crazy. Crazy. What a win for Uriah Hall. Boy, oh boy. Listen, I would normally be like, wow, that's bad. But to be honest, Sean Strickland, he really only had like one good round. Even the third round wasn't even the greatest, too. Like, just, at least Uriah Hall was trying to... He had the best round overall. That first round, he looked really, really good. So our co-main event, though. Michael Johnson, Yair Rodriguez. See if we get an upset here as well. Steve Mazzagatti for cage side judges. Here we go. Exchange of strikes happens right in the center of the ring. Nothing comes of it though. Exchange of strikes doesn't produce anything. Sliding past the right hook. Here comes a jab. And a hook to the body. Fails to land there from Michael Johnson. As Rodriguez left kick to the ribcage. 1-2 from Johnson now. Jab. Can't connect with the right to the body though. Throws the counter jab but misses. It's a feint. Left entirely bought by Michael Johnson. Can't connect to the set of strikes. So there's a nice spin kick to the body. Counter right doesn't connect though. Fails to find his home of his jab though. It hits him with a leg kick, does Rodriguez. Coming together with strikes, right jab, Ken at the left cross. Some good combinations here from Rodriguez. 3 of them. Went for 3 quick punches. 2 of them land, but lands a good kick as well to the leg. Right cross from Johnson. Left jab misses, but left jab lands rather, but misses the hook. They step in again, and Rodriguez's left hand. Oh, there's a powerful left hook from Michael Johnson. Knocked him down. Oh my God, is he going to finish him here to end out the first? Oh, gets saved by the bell. Might have stole that round, though, because of that. So, yeah, he won the round. The power of Michael Johnson continues. 1-2 from Michael Johnson. Good right hand from Yair Rodriguez. Can't connect the left jab. Lands the left hook to the body, though. 2 quick punches, quick right, straight left from Michael Johnson. They meet in the center. Glancing blow from a high kick off the counter. And still putting the pressure on him. Johnson with 2 right hands in exchange. Misses all the strikes in the combination from Rodriguez there. Still trying to put the pressure on Michael Johnson. Left hand, and then catches him with a roundhouse kick to the body. This is Rodriguez. I mean, the body kicks him in landing a good bit, but Johnson with that one knockdown really, I think, put a lot of fear into Yair Rodriguez, and it's not really going full bore and wanting to have a full-on strike battle with him. Went for the head kick, though, as he fails on the strike combinations. Misses the right hook. Here comes a counter, followed by a nice left hook and a couple of quick jabs here. And neither fighter can really hit anything big here to end up the round. As I say that, though, here comes Johnson with a left cross followed by a quick jab. He's looking real good, man. Michael Johnson might be on a fucking title path. The way this is going, Yair Rodriguez needs a finish. Back into the pocket, Rodriguez knows he's got to go for broke here. Combination ends with a spinning kick that fails to land. The limping is starting to be noticeable now. Nice footwork from Rodriguez, two-punch combination, and comes up with a quick kick. There's a great left hook after the jab from Johnson. Misses the right hand in the exchange with Johnson, and oh man, gets in the right rounds, kick to the body after the flurry of three punches from Rodriguez. Starting to slow down though, which is definitely what you don't want to do. You got to put the pressure on Michael Johnson. Misses the big left hand, here comes Rodriguez with a counter as a left kick to the ribs. Left hook from Johnson. Right hand from Johnson now. My God, these counters from Michael Johnson have been crazy. Right hook from Michael Johnson. Thumping kick to the thigh there from Yair Rodriguez. Went for the head kick here. Doesn't rock. Oh, he rocked him. Never mind, as I say that, he rocked him. Vicious right uppercut trying to finish it, but he's able to step back to avoid it. That could have been it. Could have been it. But Michael Johnson might just survive as he hits the left cross, though. As there's a leg kick now to the rib, a left kick to the ribcage, rather. Listen, Yair Rodriguez, he stole that one probably by rocking him, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think it will be 29-28 Michael Johnson. Oh my God, a 30-27, a couple 30-27s from Michael Johnson. That's pretty crazy. What a fight, though. And Michael Johnson, I mean, listen, we got to give him a title fight here soon enough. This is crazy. Beating Yair Rodriguez, Jose Aldo, Frank Yeager. I mean, we got to give him, I guess Yair Rodriguez technically wasn't a top 5 guy, but we got to give him a top 5 guy. He was an underdog of this fight, and he looked really, really good. He looked like he was on the same level as Yair Rodriguez. This is insane. He wants Volkanovski next. Why not? Makes sense to me. If Volk, especially if Volk loses all the way in the trilogy fight, we can make that happen. We can make that happen. He gives the name check to everyone at Hard Knocks 365. All Australia sponsors all of his friends, family, and supporters. So our main event, Junior Dos Santos, Ryan Spann, 18-5, 23-7. You know, it's interesting. Ryan Spann, it's a heavyweight fight, so it's not going to change his trajectory too much in the light heavyweight division. Either way, win or lose, he's fighting Jan Blachowicz next. I wanted that fight. I'm going to get that fight, one way or another. So he's got. I would not have told him that going into this fight, but that's the plan, no matter what happens. So if he wins, good for him, but this is mainly Junior Dos Santos being a real pal and coming in on short notice and fighting somebody. As Margado is a referee, cage side judges here. Yeah, Spann giving up at least 30 pounds. Like a caged tiger, Junior Dos Santos was ready for war. They touch gloves. They come in and engage. Quick strikes exchanges, nothing significant lands out of both of them. Misses the right hand. Finds a miss of the right hook as well. Dos Santos with a quick punch and then lands a kick. 1-2 from Spann, though. So he's looking good so far. Yeah, right hand from Spann off the counter. Counter jab. Gives him the right hook. And there's Dos Santos here. Off target with the left jab, but hits the right cross as Ryan Spann. As the jab hits from Dos Santos, but the right hand is absorbed from the gloves. Counter left doesn't connect. Oh, nice little right hook there from Dos Santos, though. Coming forward on the attack. Counter left doesn't connect, though, from Spann. Doesn't trouble his opponent with a combination with a body kick. Misses the right hook. Here comes the counter to open for a counter with a quick left jab and a great right hook. Minute left. Spann misses the left jab to the body. Oh, rather, he missed the left jab, but lands the left hand to the body, rather. Excuse me. It's a right hand from Dos Santos. Left jab, misses the low kick to the Spann. Oh, there's a powerful right hand from Dos Santos. Knocked him out cold. Boy, oh boy. What a win for Junior Dos Santos to end out the first round with that knockout. Great stuff. He wants Stipe Miocic. Listen, that's not too crazy. I don't know who I would give Dos Santos next. I don't know if it'd be a title fight. But he did beat Ryan Spann. And sure, Ryan Spann came in severely underweight for this one. But, I mean, Ryan Spann was a very, very tough light heavyweight. Just a wild fight, though. Damn, we just missed out on the 70 mark. Thanks a lot, Sean Strickland, you fucking piece of shit. That was a crazy fight, though, with Allberg and EC. That was awesome. That was a very, very... Oh, wait, increased popularity everywhere, too. I mean, listen, performance bonus for sure for Kan Watanabe, for Michael Johnson. I was going to go for Yuri. Both Carlos Alberg and Issa, they were tremendous. Spike Carlisle did great as well. That'll probably do it for all the performance bonuses. Tough break for Marcos Rogério de Lima. I feel bad, but yeah, why not? Yeah, he did knock out Chilo Ferrera, and he went to strike with a guy that's given up all that reach on him. We made almost 500,000, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. Ryan Spann only made $2,000 for that fight. That is disheartening. But that will do it for episode 52 here. And now we're going to go into March. And it is, as far as our pay-per-view for the month of March. And I am ecstatic for it. We finally get it. Finally, unless something happens within the next week, I'll be beyond pissed if it does happen. But we are on the horizon for UFC 260. Stipe Miocic, John Jones. It is happening. Cannot wait for it. Excited for that show. And I hope you all are excited for it as well, as we will catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.